Power to the peoples. We back at new maintenance. Yeah. We're gonna rock like you know what time it is. Put your do-rag on, man. Hit that like button. We came to really solidly put this down. Yup. When you look for me, you're gonna say, yo, that's the James Brown of the underground. Do-rag doom bars, you heard? We back. We focus. We fresh. You gonna eat, I'ma eat. Wherever you go, champ, I go. Wherever you eat, champ, I eat. Thank you, champ. Thank you. Wherever you go, I go. You know what I'm saying? Word up, I'm out here. I troll myself. You feel me? This the great do-rag, man. This not white. This not green. This the great do-rag, you heard? It's great do-rag doom, you heard? I told you, I've come to put this work in. I need that money. I need that money. Word up. Whatever you do, I'ma do. I'ma do it better. That's that save. Now you hear my cough, and you hear F Love cough, he got bronchitis. I told you I wanted to bring him to the show to let y'all know something wrong with him. You know what I'm saying? He can't even get a good inhale. His lungs is weak. His lungs is damaged. You heard? Now that's normal. Sage cough. Then you put it down. That's how strong to say you put it down. You gotta put it down. That's how powerful it is. But he's still young. He wanna be in the young bracket. You know what I'm saying? Break bread, ho, I see you, no doubt. This what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Throw him off. Shy Banks. Throw him off. Let me put Shy Banks up in there, man. This was gonna help Shy Banks. Now, Shy Banks, don't zap anybody. Just stay focused. Tell me, I do all the work. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people ain't scared to make you their moderator. They don't want to give you a rinse because they feel what I told you earlier. But we gonna work past that. Because you're dealing with do-rag doom. You know what I'm saying? Well, come through here and see me in Queens, man. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Make a pit stop in Queens, man. Hit me in my email, you heard? Google meet me in my email or hit me on Instagram. Because I'm letting everybody know the summer, a lot of bodies drop. I ain't trying to be like that. I just want to get fly. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get fly. You know what I'm saying? Well, just let me know. Cause I want to get fly, son. And I want to get back into boxing. You know what I'm saying, son? I want to do some sparring, man. You heard? I want to get back in training. I already know how you gonna do. You want to see how we fight first. You know what I'm saying? You want to see how we fight first. Then you gonna get us into the training. Let niggas get it out. They swinging all stupidly. Fighting all crazy with the gloves all heavy and whatnot. Because they forgot how, what is it, 10 pounds, 8 pounds? But if you're a heavyweight, I'm a heavyweight. So I need about 15 pounds. Word up, Shop. I heard you. Yeah, other than that, man, we gonna break bread. You know what I'm saying? My job is to get right. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that yet. Get something in Forest Projects. Get something in Queens. I can't travel out of state right now. I don't know nobody in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting in the boxing ring to shoot my 100, whack 100 fade. You heard? Yo, this dude said he think Bullis Gotti tried to line me one day ago. Who is this? Who is this? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I never heard. I never remember. We always thought you was Brooklyn. I always thought you was Brooklyn, no Shrinav and all that. Bed-Stuy. You know what I'm saying? I never really knew you was from Memphis. Big up the young Dolph, man. You feel me? Oh, it's this guy. It's this guy. It's this guy.
What's up with it? It's OG Hollywood tapping in. And before I tell y'all how I think Bullis Gotti tried to line me up in these YouTube streets, I gotta let y'all know why I wasn't around yesterday. I had to throw it back because I had to dox myself.
I don't believe it.
You can see this right here. B&B bonds, I'm out on a $5,800 bond right now. Yes, I was arrested the other night for some madness. Oh, and I'm gonna fight. I'm fighting tooth and nail. I know I got him. I all the way got him. I was charged with, as you can see this, DUI, no floodlights, DUI, no floodlights, and no driver's license. Driving while unlicensed.
Hood TMZ, salute.
First of all,
what's going on?
Anybody that knows me knows I don't drink.
What's going on?
At all. I'm not a drinker, all right? Second of all,
let me see what's happening.
He pulls me over because he says I have a floodlight out there.
Because I told Bullis Gotti the same thing. He said, oh, nah, Sha Banks here. I'm gone. Nah, see, I don't know what's going on, Hood TMZ. Y'all got to put me on. Y'all my peoples. What's going on with Sha Banks? I don't know. See, I know. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Hood TMZ. I know Sha Banks from jail. Let me get everything straight out here right now. I only know Sha Banks from the hood. Hold on first. Whatever y'all got, that's y'all got. Y'all come to my show, I'm happy y'all here to chill out. He ain't even zap you. He ain't even do anything. Let me tell you something first. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. I only know Sha Banks from boxing and Bear Hill Correctional Facility. As far as I'm concerned, hold on. Nah, you gotta give me a minute, man. Just give me a minute, son. Because you just came here and he been here, and this is what's probably messing with my situation, because that's like me knowing both niggas. And y'all both, I gotta try to say, yo, hold up. Like, give me a second. Like, Hood TMZ, Sisters Squad up. Hold on, son. I know him, me personally. I don't know nothing else. I know he's a fair dude when I met him in jail. Sha Banks was the realest nigga in jail. Boxing and getting money. Now, in the YouTube streets, I don't know. I was just telling him what I've seen and what's going on. I'm like, damn, is this true? Because I ain't never known for him to be a rat in jail. You know what I'm saying? I was just going there doing my due diligence to get out. I ain't a rat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I know. So Hood TMZ, I apologize Same goes for you, Shop. I told you, I got peoples that know peoples. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep it like that, Hood TMZ. People come to my show and enjoy the show. I fuck with Shop Bank. I fuck with you. You know what I mean? I don't know anything. I'm not in nobody's realm. I'm in my own lane. I do my own thing. I drink my own beers. I do my own thing over here. Y'all come through. Y'all come through. I don't know none of that stuff. I can't even fathom it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be like, yo, what's going on?
What's up with it? It's OG.
So I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? I came here to save hip hop. I ain't come here to save no nigga. I'm just saying what I know from when I was up north. Okay, if that's what it is, then y'all gotta hit me with something to be like, yo, Doom. Not for nothing, this is what's up, man. Because I'm gonna keep it real. If somebody was talking about you, I would say, yo, that's my man from Queens. Far Rockaway, stand up. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't let nobody talk about, because I've been with you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do with Hood TMZ. You feel what I'm getting at? So, in these things right now, I know Shy Banks to be a stand-up man in jail. I was in penitentiary with him. Two different worlds. Out here in the street, I don't know nothing about. In the jail system, he was a stand-up dude. That's all I know. Bear Hill Correctional Facility. That's where I was at. I appreciate it. Because I don't be knowing. You know what I'm saying? You see, when you had beef with Scheme, I ran right outside to fight Scheme with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you my man. You found me. You was king. You helped me. I remember. Now you back. I remember we put, you right back where you need to be. But that's what that is, man. Doom TV, man. I say that with all the peoples I know. That's why I left the projects. I left the projects behind that. Because they tried to implicate your boy. He said, bro, be realistic, Sha. It's cool. I'll be another time, Doom. Salute. All right, Hood TMZ is in the building. I appreciate you, TMZ. You see what I'm saying, Sha? That's what I'm saying. Support people with support. But they'd be like, nah, I ain't rocking with you because you're man. All I'm saying, I ain't get locked up with you. I met you in jail, hitting the punching bag, you heard? I met you hitting the punching bag. I wasn't in nobody's business. I just wanted to get out of jail. I was with Jimmy Henchman, so I couldn't tell niggas nothing. I was too much money in there anyway. Y'all was making y'all bread. I came in there with bread. I had like 25,000 on my books. I was good for 5 years. 5,000 a year my mom's told me to rock with. I made money, you know what I'm saying? Sent money home. You know what I'm saying? If people shitted me on the commissary, I let it live, and my niggas went after them. You know what I'm saying? See, he's 13A. He's 13A. That means he went in 2013, and he was 3,032 person in 2013. I'm 96R, 0611. You know what I'm saying? I was the 611 person to run through. And I got he's from downstate. I'm from Austin County. Downstate's got the A's. You heard? Anybody from Austin County got the R's. If you coming in, if you just getting in. 96A, you came from downstate. 96R, you came from Austin County. You know what I'm saying? I came from Austin County in the snow when it was real. And in 96, it was cool. Because the officers I had, they kept it real. They knew we was just what it was. Drug cases and shit. They was like, yo, look, guys, we're going to be like this. You know what I'm saying? I came from Austin County. I know what it is to be locked up. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I left the project. Because I had two friends that didn't like each other. Like I have right now. Because one is saying this, one is saying that. And I'm like, nah, he ain't like that. Nah, he ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about if he do that or not. People been friends before you got here, Shot Bangs. You gotta remember that. You know, a lot of people been attacking other people. This is why I was telling you, you couldn't come in here and try to situate people, and you ain't had too much ground. See, you got some ground now because you rolling with Doom. You know what I'm saying? You rolling with Doom TV. But I'm letting everybody know, I know you from jail. You know what I'm saying? And you talking to niggas that never went to jail. And if they did went to jail, they ain't do a stench. They ain't do a time like we had to do. You know what I'm saying? I had to go from max to medium to minimum in order to get out of jail. You know what I'm saying? By being on good behavior and not getting no tier 3s. You know, 107.15 and all that. Horse playing. Never was horse playing in there, man. You heard? You gotta give out those rules again. You remember the rule book they get, that little green book. Niggas walk with that shit like it was the Bible, right? So we ain't get knocked, remember? Remember, son? Remember? Yo, share this live, man. Let everybody know we outside. That's what I was just saying. And Shot Banks, we gotta get the slogans, man. We gotta get the slogans together, man. Word up. You gotta do some lives now. But still in all, you with me, man. Work with me, man. Alright? Let's get to the next level. Let's get the money. Let's get monetized like you said you is. Let's get money and help my numbers. Alright? And I help your numbers. Let's do it like that, Shot Banks. You heard? Get my numbers up there. Shoot my video out there. You know what I'm saying? You moderating now. Let's get bread, man. And when you do it live, make sure you tag me. And that's it. You can ask me any questions, and we'll go back in the time capsule about how it was in Bear Hill Correctional Facility. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of rats in Bear Hill Correctional Facility, son. See, I know you got one of those books, the DOC joints that they used to give us. Remember those DOC? You gotta have record. See, I used to send all that shit home to my mom's before we got lost in the flood. To let niggas know, like, yo, I was really in there with killers. Like, nigga, we was in there with killers, man. This is keyboard killing right now, man. You know what I mean? All I do is MC, but I keep it real. I'm not stupid, but I am lame to the way that things is moving because I'm like, yo, I don't know what's going on, really. I didn't know you knew Hood TMZ. I didn't know that y'all was wilding out. I didn't know all this till just now. That's how I had to move out the projects. Because I'm like, yo, these two niggas ain't gonna kill themselves on the accountability of me. You know what I'm saying? He said, I want to put hands and feet on these dudes for a bag. They all talk. I got to spar with CC Franklin and Zab tomorrow. Word? Oh, that's good. Tell Zab, holla at me. Zab is in the movie with me, man. Foster send you, heard? Go check it out. Zab is in the movie with me. So I'm well connected too. You heard, baby Pa? Word, go check out the movie Foster Sin on Tubi, man. You're gonna see Zab Zoodle all up in there. He helped executive produce the movie too. So I'm in the movie, man, for 3 years, three straight seasons. They working on season 4. I just gotta get in shape. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get in shape. Yeah, that's okay. I just gotta get in shape a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He said he lame who ran with Sissy Des. Word and Master Slow 50. Word. He is a lame who run with Sissy Des socks. The Master Slow 50. Was scared and he's word jarhead. What? I hope they ain't messing with that bum, man. Cause that's who I gotta go put hands and feet on too. Sissy Dead Socks. You heard? Be after Sissy Dead Socks, man. Sissy Dead Socks did the same thing. Before y'all even started doing this, he been did this, man. This dude was crafty before y'all even got to the internet. And y'all gotta remember the years too. Cause YouTube didn't start out until 2006 along with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So from 2006 to 2025, that's a lot of years, man. That a lot of niggas been hiding behind these keyboards. And see, you gotta stop because we just lost El Chapo or El Capo, AIP to him. You know what I'm saying? Because this YouTube thing get too far ahead, man. It's entertaining, educational, $1 million purposes only. We got info over here. Our disclaim is info. He said all they organs are Sissy Dead Socks on my mama. And slow. 050, you heard? They looking for a new daddy, you heard? Yeah, no doubt. They new daddy is 10 toes down. That's they dad. And Bullets Gotti. Bullets Gotti got them niggas shook. See, I rock with Bullets Gotti. I don't know the problem. I remember y'all was attacking Bullets Gotti back in the days when he had 60,000 subscribers. Now you want Bullets Gotti to say something to you because he got over 173,000 subscribers. I could make Bullets Gotti come outside. Y'all can't make Bullets Gotti come outside. I could call. I'm a moderator over there. I don't even know what to do. It be so many blue coats over there. I don't know what to do over there. You know what I'm saying? I guess when they look at that, they think that's police too. I don't know, but they asking for wrenches and all. I don't know. Yeah, they made a fake Moot Gotti video. They did a whole bunch of things to the beloved. Yo, tag Bullets Gotti in this video, man. Tell him I want him to come outside. He's supposed to be the moderator on my show, but he be working hard, man. Rap grid and all that. I told Bullets Gotti to send me a plate plenty times. I work with Tigo. Tigo got beef out there. I work with Killer Kev. Killer Kev is from Brooklyn. Brooklyn, stand up. You know what I'm saying? Bullets Gotti is a stand-up dude, man. When I met Bullets Gotti, Tigo, and Hassan Campbell and Bronx River, and over there by the leather shop where we got the coats, they was at my neck hard, man. No hard, no even no pause in this. But they was at my neck hard, no Ron Savage, you heard? Them niggas ran down on me, was like, yo, I remember Bullets Gotti used to come in my chat and be like, yo, what's up with you and the bro? Tigo used to come in my chat, what's up with you and the bro? They used to come in my stream yard and invade me. And then Haas would come through and I'd be like, yo, You know what I'm saying? If it's, you know, but this is YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And if she doing that, then he should have known better. If he doing, if Chilling with Love did that, yeah, Tigo is for real. Tigo is for real. One thing I know about Tigo, he drive up. He pulls up. That's one thing I know. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Nigga be like, word? Alright. And one thing about people smart, they shouldn't have gave some of you niggas no internet. Because the nigga looked up the nigga IP address. That's the fucked up part about it. The nigga went all the way to what's his name spot, French Dose. Made him drop his coffee. That's all I heard. He made him drop his coffee. And French was like, yo, you know what it is. And gangsters keep it real. Gangsters keep it real. You get 2 passes, B. You get 2 of them. You get 2 of them, and the person better be the right person. They better be moms and kids. You know what I'm saying? It better be moms and kids, man. You with your moms, you got it. You with your kids, you got it. You just let it be known you'll be getting, man. You'll be get ready. So that's real. Stay away from shit like that, man. That's why we see people. We saw 10 Toes Down. He approached me a few times. It wasn't really nothing to say because I ain't had that much content on him. But he know about me though. Ran down on Side Netta in a Range Rover walking through Harlem. He saw me on the back blocks. He was like, oh snap, what up? You really be wearing that mask, huh? I'd be like, yo, man, bless me, man. Let me just throw I ain't got time to be arguing about no knowledge. Y'all could keep that. But look, holla at me. He was my fan that one time. I saw him come through with, there's only 2 pages. I don't see too many pages with the same thumbnail. Haas got that. So I seen him come through. There's a lot of people that come through, man. Who else? Bushes. It's the bushes that we worry about. We got to put thorns in there. So when people come out, we'll see scratches. You feel me? My bushes got to get thorns. We're going to put roses with thorns in it. What son said? That's how I found that rat nigga Mac Mean. You know what I'm saying? He was the only dude at NYC Docs claimed he was behind the wall. Yo, you know, I mean, don't go out there playing. I mean, I was approached by the brothers. The brothers pulled my jacket and got me inside the works. It was like, yo, you gonna be down like this because you see what's going on. Plus in 96, it wasn't that deadly. If you came after 96, then you had a problem. Because I left that when Y2K was coming in. I left that 2000. I did 95 to 2000. That was my jail sentence. You know what I'm saying? And when I got sentenced in 96, so I only did like 4.5 years or something like that. I did majority of the work on the island. So they added all that up like that. So I ain't do too long. So I did good behavior. I got out and they gave me like a year probation. You know what I'm saying? And I did like 8 months. No, I did 9 months. He let me go early like a bitch. That was only because the towers fell. I was maxed out like October 2001. Yeah, I never forget when I saw my CR date. I think I remember Shadow. I had my max expiration date, and I saw my CR date was 99, and my max expiration date was 2001. So the board was trying to make sure I get hit like to like 2000. Them niggas practically hit me to like, I remember I got hit at the board like twice. Word, the first one was in fish scale. They hit me because I was a returner. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know. I had got knocked and I had to go back. I just came home. Them niggas hit me, man, at the board at fish scale. And then they hit me at the board in Clinton. Yeah, I got hit at the board twice. And after that, when I went up for the board, I think they for the 3rd time, they didn't even want to see me. I think they said, yo, he can go home. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't got a lot of tier tickets, I was catching tier 1s, tier 2s. Like I had like maybe the most you can get is 5 5 tier 3s is like an extra 6 months on the back on your going home date. You go home, think you're going home, you got 6 more months to do. That's crazy. And if you get caught hitting at the board, you get 2 years and 6 months, especially if the tier 3 is real. You know, if they got you smuggling food and drugs and all that, you might get a little break. But if it's wilding out, blades, you ain't learned your lesson. You going to jail. Go back inside. Well, I remember. I ain't gonna lie though. It was kind of fun going to the board. The parole board. That shit was funny as a motherfucker when I go. Because I knew it was all fun. You know what I'm saying? It was all game. They take your merit and CR day. Hell yeah. So tier 2s, you gotta get like 10 of those. But they count them shits too. I caught like 4 or 5 tier 2s. Just nothing. Get a tier 2 for fucking coming out the cell late. Or mandatory child, you don't get up. They don't know that you sick. You're like, yo, I'm on the toilet. Yo, you don't come out the cell, we closing it. And you getting the ticket. You're like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas give you a ticket. Then you go down to the fucking sergeant, like, yo, I was on the toilet. He like, all right, you got probation. You got 60 days, 30 days, 15 days probation. You're like, where I gotta be cool for 15 days? And then you'll throw the ticket away? You're like, yeah. You're like, all right, that's cool. Stay in the law library or rec. It was hard in the maximum jail to be out, man. Because they put you in the yard for a long time. No, it ain't no fucking shade out there. You know what I'm saying? The showers is out there and the water is cold. So you gotta really bring your bag with you. I remember them shits. Bring your whoever making food. You chipped in. And you bring your little bowl back. It was beans, rice. I remember it, man. Oh, man, I could still smell it. With the onions, it was kidney beans, the white rice, and the Jack Mac patties. Oh, man, that was the beautifulest. And then you taking it upstairs. Oh, man, that smell from the grill and the wood chopping that putting inside the fire. I used to love coming back to go upstairs and smell like that, like the wilderness. It felt good. Word. I forgot how we washed our clothes though. I think you tied up and then the shit was disgusting. You know, they tied up and they just throw it in one big motherfucking situation. Shit come back dingy, white, off-white. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta take this shit out and soak it yourself. Cause they used to sell detergent in the jail too. Small little bags. I was lucky to work at what they call that tailor shop. Yeah. So I used to bring my laundry to wash in the slop sink. You know what I'm saying? Rough. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I got beat down in Warren County when I caught my kings by the COs and got a bag when the nigga beat me down in the Rockets. Did it not issue? What the fuck? Got take on that. What's your take? He said, and did it not an issue. What's your take on that? He said, yo, I got beat up in Warren County when I caught my case by the CO and got a bag. But when the niggas got beat, he said, but when niggas get beat down in Rikers, and it is not an issue. Well, I don't know. In Rikers Island, I think first and foremost, you should have respect for the CO. I think you should have respect for authority because That's this is what can happen. So I remember I did a ride in, was that Mariah Shot? Nah, it was Lion Mountain. It was a minimal. He said, but when other niggas get beat down in rankings and up top and get a bag, where is the select politics in that? Well, I'm trying to see if I can get a little, try to clarify, I'm trying to get some clarity in it. I'm trying to answer it for what I've seen and how what should take place. So it was like, if you know this is a dangerous area, gray area. You got the gray do-rag on. So we don't tend to play. That's like on Rikers Island, the turtles come. And they said, don't turn around. He said, I was in Warren County by Glen Falls. Where I heard, I mean, ain't that right there behind Green? And I mean, what's that? It's a minimum. It's a minimum. It's practically behind Bear Hill, behind Downstate, Green Haven, Altona, Riverview. You back there. You over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you pushing more up. Like, that's far. We talking about the county right now in this New York. Those jail. Yeah, Washington. I heard about Washington. Next to Al telling on you. I got about an Al telling. When I heard that that's what they call Altona, and I seen how that shit looked, it was cool too. I was living it up. The yard looked, I said, what the fuck? And I said, yo, this shit look like a witness protection program for real. I was looking around. I said, yo, what the hell is this? Yo, this is Altona. And the brothers said, yo, you gotta get out of here. They just put anybody in here. I said, for what? I said, oh, word? He said, yo, you just got here. He said, yo, you gonna get approached. Somebody pulled my tail, man. They said, yeah, I know about Altona. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm talking about it. Yeah, you know I've been up north, nigga. I know where's it at. It's right next door to Altona. Cause that's where I had to go to Riverview. And then when I got to Riverview, they put me right in the box. Right in the box. You had to get out of that. I got up out of there. When I saw how the bathrooms didn't even have Altona bathrooms. I believe it looked just like Rikers Island, if I'm not mistaken. Word. Excuse me. I think it looked like Rikers Island. It ain't had no barriers. It ain't had no stalls. It looked like it was just straight up niggas in there meeting up to talk about what they get ready to do. I mean, when the nigga told me it was Al telling on you, I had to think, because I ain't want to smack nobody for no reason, because I don't know you. So it's just like, yo, why the nigga just smacked you? Then I'm fighting all them rats and shit. So I don't know how to work this. So I had to think, like, what the hell I had to do. He said I was in the county by that time. I got knocked in 2012, pleaded to me. See, 2013, I was already in the street making money, Shy Banks. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about in the early 2000s. You heard? I was there before. When I got to Riverview was, I was just learning what Y2K was. Because I was traveling in the 90s. They couldn't sit me still because I had people keep calling. I was Jimmy Hint. I couldn't tell them. But when I got up north, I wind up giving a little information to the counselors to be like, yo, you gotta call these peoples. And what happened? What took place? Um, oh yeah, they wanted to give me a job or something to make the time go quicker. He said, and they needed my transcripts, and I had to write my high school principal. You know what I'm saying? What up? Yeah, I had to write my high school principal to get my transcript. When my transcripts came, they knew my name because I was under an alias in jail. You know what I'm saying? I went under as Malik Spencer. So I don't know how they did it. I don't know what happened. That's worth to everything I love. When I got the Clinton Correctional Facility, they found out who I was, and they was like, wait a minute, this is not what's going on. I said, look, it's a middle name type shit. I had to lie like that. And I was like, yo, they messed it up. They switched up two persons. That's how I knew I was probably framed. Because if you didn't see my name in the fingerprint, so you gave me somebody else's case, basically. Some nigga named Malik Spencer. And you ain't tell me. I could have had a lawsuit and didn't even know. Because my mother was like, why the fuck is you writing shit under Spencer? I was like, this the name they gave me when I got locked up. She said, did you tell them that? I might have said it, but I didn't think it would stick for fucking almost 4.5 years. You know what I'm saying? So it was a railroad situation. I felt the lawyer probably did that due to the fact to keep me covered for the Jimmy Henchman situation, being that I was a recording artist. So I was thinking like that. And then when they needed something for me to get done, they knew. And they said, do people know in here? I was like, nah. And they said, okay, well, it's just going to stay with us. And they kept it for themselves. And it was like that. So in all aspect of what you're saying about people, you got to respect the cops, man. You got to respect the COs. I don't think you should be in there trying to challenge somebody who opened the gate for you and tell you when you got to go do certain things. It's sad that certain people is under a different atmosphere with that. So my answer to that is not to be a funny person, because I was cool with a few COs in jail, and it wasn't no situation like, yo, I need some extra work. Yo, he over there I was over there getting high with him. Fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? The COs we was cool with, they was hip hoppers. They like hip hop. I'm gonna keep it real. Yo, y'all know anything about? They start moving their arms like this and shit. We were like, word? You know about that? You know what that means? He was like, what's that? Like, that's how we MC. We trying to talk to you. He was like, oh, that's what all that means. I thought y'all was just dancing around. I was like, nah, that's our expression. You gotta move the whole shoulders with it though, because you going like this. So you get cool with them. Especially a couple of COs I knew, when they told you Sergeant Bell coming, you better be cool with a CO. You better be cool with a CO when Sergeant Bell walking on deck. He tell you right now, I hope you took a shower. If you didn't, you better go hurry up and start stuffing your butt. Bell brothers on their way. And then you got other situations like Rikers Island. Come on, man. Niggas need chastisement, man. I'ma keep it real, man. Beat them niggas up, man. I'm about tired of them anyway. They ain't listening. They not listening. They still trying to make that shit they home. Nigga, get your fucking case together and get the fuck out of here. You wanna stay up here, terrorize new inmates coming in. They scared. They can't use their PIN number to get on the phone. So some of them dudes in Rikers Island need a little smack up the head sometimes, man. If they caused it, if the police came in and said, hey, I'm picking this inmate up, blah, 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 blah. we got a problem. But if they just tackling down some niggas inmate who's not abiding by the rules, man, smack the shit out that nigga, man. Straight up and down. So you walk around the thing. You think I want to get smacked around? My job is to go to the mess hall that he told me to go and tell me to go back and come back down to go. However they had that shit running. Went to the mess hall, back to the room for the count, and then you eat your snacks. Got some damn tasty cakes or Little Debbie cakes from commissary, the high drops, cookies looking like fake ass Oreos, and you go in. Cheez-Its, and niggas talking about, well, that was the last dinner. Who's making a goulash? Is that what they call it? A goulash? Yeah. They said, let's make a goulash. And slap up a few goddamn plastic bag or some shit, and oodles and noodles, and the shit like a pastry cake or some shit. But you have to put in like 3 soups a piece to feed like 7 niggas, 8 niggas. It ain't no seconds. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get all the beef jerkies. No Ron Savage. You gotta get all the fucking nacho chips. What else you gotta get? The other chips. What else they got? All the goddamn packets. It was so damn sodium high. You better have some water. Cause they had that Kool-Aid and Tang. I mean, I drunk it later, but I drunk water. That high blood pressure. You'll be sitting there sweating, eating that shit. What else they had in there? It was a whole bunch of, it was a goulash. I can't even remember. I know it was a lot of beef jerkies and shit, and Sazone, whatever seasoning they had. It was amazing. It tastes good too, but it was amazing on how they wrapped it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what jail nigga made that shit, but he need to put that shit in the recipe book right now and get some money. I want to make it. I got a pack of noodles and noodles right now. I'm ready to make that shit. That is some Jack Mac. I'm ready to take it back. Yeah. Jack Mac patties. You break it up. Flour. How he did it? Sazone in the flour with the water. Make sure the batter is thick. And you crush up the Jack Mac. It ain't gonna stay by itself. So you gotta dump the whole thing inside the batter and make patties and drop it into the hot pot. Or what they did. Frying pan. How they did it? Oh yeah, they buy grease. Yeah, we had oil. Yeah, we had oil. Yeah, they had cooking oil. Because all that shit didn't go to your cell. No, clown. How they had cooking oil in jail? Especially up north. They had courts. Whoever owned that court, that company come out to that court. And it has to be, your name has to be recorded on it. And your stuff is in a locker. And when you go to the court, you go in the court, the CO will give you a number. You know what I'm saying? For you to go unlock it. Or was it something like that? He gave you a number to lock it. Or I got him, Nip. I think he give him something. You know what I mean? A number or y'all all got the combination number, something like that. But it was real. But you leave all that stuff there. The cans, the bottles, which wasn't no bottles, but like the bottles of cooking oil. You know what I'm saying? And they check you to do the metal detector. So I remember that. That was like some And no doubt, we working, baby. We working, MS. When you pay me, like how you be doing, this is what I do. I come to work. You know what I'm saying? Putting in that overtime, man. Me and Nip doing. Who that, Nip? It ain't nobody. Yeah, we putting in that work. Father's Day weekend. I'm trying to get that Father's Day. I'm trying to get a new. I need a gray tie. You heard? I need a gray tie for my gray shirt. So, yeah, I was up north, man. So I got out telling on you. I think I told, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. I think I told the CO, yo, CO, can you get me a transfer? You ain't been talked to. I said, I don't want to talk to nobody. He was like, nah, you got to talk to somebody. I said, I don't want, he was trying to act like you don't know what's going on here. Nah, but I knew it was Al telling on you, though, that niggas got a rat to be involved with this perks. And I said, not this barrack. Shit like a real barrack. Get me the fuck up out of here. I need to see what I saw in Altona. I mean, in Ulster County. Got me over here in Altona. So the nigga like, how you gonna get out? You ain't been talked to yet. I said, I'll find a way. I said, I'll smack the shit out you. He said, what? I said, oh, that would probably get me out. Let me tell that nigga I smacked the shit out that nigga. That nigga got scared. Word up. He sent me all the way to Riverview. I got the Riverview. Nah, what was it? Yeah. Wait a minute. Who put me in the box when I got out? I think it was. Oh yeah. This how it went in Altona. They put me on lawns and grounds in Altona, right? So I think I had some crackers or some shit going into, I think inside of a building. And I think that he was like, empty your pockets. That was Riverview. Because they sent me to Riverview. Hold on. Because I left Riverview and went back. Now, I think they shot me down. I think they shot me all the way back down when they pulled me back up. It was one of those areas, because it was like so fast. So I came from Clinton. They said, yeah, I tried to stay in Clinton and go home from Clinton Correctional Facility. Let's go back there. They was like, yo, you can't stay here no more. I was like, why? Word up. I was like, why I can't stay here and go home from here? Your classification is dropping. I was like, I can't get, these are killers. You want me to go smack one of these niggas to stay here a little longer? I don't think I'll make that. Yo, I kept asking the police, man. I was like, yo, what do I got to do to stay here, man? When you know you packed up when you don't open your cell. You're like, yo, why did tell seal to open my cell? You're like, yo, you on a drive. What? I'm like, yeah, you on a drive. You don't go nowhere. You be like, oh, man. Now you bugging out. You yelling on the gate. You telling them niggas like, yo, I ain't going nowhere. Lock me up. Them niggas like, man, we'll get you out that cell. Don't play yourself. I was like, oh, man. I kept telling the officer, yo, what can I do? I do not want to go to no medium. I want to go home from here. He's like, yo, you only got like 18 more months. I was like, I want it right here. I may get 40 months over there. And sure enough, I almost got knocked over there too. Fighting the police in Lion Mountain. And then that's what, yeah. No, what happened was Clinton Correctional Facility shot me to Lion Mountain. They was like, yo, you got 18 months. You gotta go to a minimum camp. You ain't fighting nobody, you ain't getting in no trouble. So you gotta go to Lion Mountain. So I went to Lion Mountain. It was like a minimum. It was like perfect. It looked like a real school. For real, it was a school. Wasn't no bars. You could walk right out the door. I'm serious. But I ain't know where I was at. That's the fucked up part. They let niggas walk right out the door, go right to the front gate. Niggas was going to the store. I ain't stay that long for all that. I like, yo, you go to the store, they like, you gotta get money first. And you gotta be here for 2 months, 3 months. They gotta know that you cool. And you gotta really be, your time gotta be down more. So they let you do that so you can get a feel back and getting into society. So I was like, yeah, because we've been on behind a gate, behind the wall. So they let you go out. And your trust is good enough for them. But I didn't think they would tolerate, I thought they would tolerate fights, but they didn't tolerate fights. And the riot, and the yeah, we going out for y'all. Now that day I fucked up following niggas. So they sent me right back, I think to Clinton. Yeah, I think they sent me right back to Clinton Correctional Facility. Clinton said, hell no. We ain't got no room for this nigga. They said, nah. Send him to I think it was Riverview. Cause when they sent me, yeah, cause they went down and went down and went up. So I think they sent me to Lion Mountain. Lion Mountain sent me to Riverview. And this was only like weeks. This wasn't even months. This was like weeks. So I went to Clinton. They said, yo, you gotta go home. You can't be here. So they sent me to Lion Mountain. Because how I started to go into bed, they didn't put me in no, they put you in mediums. So the first thing they do is, let's see if we could do these 6 months programs called shock camps. So I went from the shock camp to Clinton Correctional Facility. Yeah, how I did that, I was up for the board and the police officer sent the statement, and now I'm getting to remember. And they hit me at the board, and they was like, yo, his classification went up because he had this. So they said, well, he can't be in this camp no more. So let's send him to Clinton. I went to Clinton Correctional Facility. I never forget. It was like a room full of niggas, and we all was getting ready to go. You know, that was Austin County. To send you up. So them niggas like, yo, send him there. They sent him there. He came down. Next thing you know, the whole goal was I got up out of Altona, man. I told them niggas I ain't staying there no more. Broke up out of there. So where did I go home from? I think they sent me home from Riverview. Cause there was somebody in there like, nah, just leave it alone, man. You don't need, can't go back. Try to adapt. And I was like, all right. So I did that. Yeah, try to adapt. You gotta adapt. So that's my gig on it, man. You can survive that thing. Just don't go in there being no knucklehead and trying to be somebody that you're not. And that'll keep you a balance, man. That'll keep you alive. Went up to $3,000, man. That's straight up. 3, 2, 1.